How is it going, everybody? In my previous video I made a custom ps5 controller. That one was made for Cyberpunk, but this time I'm making one for MrBeast. And if you like what you see, stay tuned and let's get started. On my previous controller, I did not cast the touchpad, but this time I decided to try and do so. So I designed a mold, 3D printed it, and made the whole mold for the cast. I'm still working on the molds, and after I'm done I will be making a video on all of them and sharing it with you so you can also make your own buttons for your PS5 controllers. That video will be on the channel in the future. Now that we have the mold for the touchpad, I'm gonna be making all the buttons in the touchpad so we can proceed with the painting of the controller. This is mica powder. You will find a link in the description down below for everything I use on the video. Previously I just made them blue, but I decided to make a combination of colors to make them more unique and make them look a bit different. And after 24 hours, this is the final result. And this is all the mess of me learning how to do this process. It's have been a lot of failure, but I'm really happy with the things I'm learning. So please don't be scared to try and do the same. I had a subscriber, Nissan, asking me the settings for my cutter. Nissan, here you go. These are my settings. The machine I'm using is a Silhouette Cameo 4, and also you will find the link in the description down below. This is the result after reading all the stencils. For my paint, I will be using some Createx paint. You don't have to use the same brand as me, but this is the ones I have, so this is why I'm using them. When working on the touchpad, I made sure to make really thin coats so you don't feel it while using it. I first painted the pink and the white, and after I was done with those parts, I also maxed them and then went for the blue. Satisfying moment of removing a stencil. It never gets old. Now that we are done with the buttons, I proceeded to paint the controller itself. 3 coats of primer, and after that let it dry for 10 minutes and give it 3 coats of opaque black. Again, I use Createx paint, but you don't have to use those. You can use whatever you want for this project. Feel free to experiment and try and learn new things. When painting it, don't rush, so the paint doesn't run, and just take your time. And if you're using an airbrush, you use the same air to dry it between coats. It's gonna be faster for you to paint the whole thing. And for the pink, I just mixed some white and red. I first spray it on low pressure with the airbrush, and then I splash it some with the brush. After I let it dry for around 30 minutes, I was ready to use a stencil on the main controller. And don't forget to use only thin coats, otherwise it's gonna run and it's not gonna look nice. You also don't want to feel the paint while holding it, so please use thin coats. Now it is ready for the tiger scratches. This part I was going to make it only blue, but then I decided to use some pink in the bottom, and I think it looks really nice. I'm really happy with the final result of this one. These were also made with a machine from Bino. And to protect them from the everyday use, I use some UV resin on top of them. The UV resin will keep them in place. That way they will not peel away while using the controller every single day while you're gaming or doing something else. Now here it is, every single part ready to be put together. This is what you waited for. This is the final result of your hard work, and we're gonna put this together in a short time lapse. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. My name is EJ and I will see you on the next time. Bye.